Israeli soldiers have begun exercises at a training ground modeled on a South Lebanese village so they could better learn how to fight Hezbollah militants. The camp is modeled on a typical South Lebanese village with a main street, mosque, and underground tunnels linking buildings. The goal of the Israeli infantry of the exercise was to find the Hezbollah operations center and rocket launch pad and destroy them. Hezbollah sent thousands of fighters to help Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's forces combat rebels. Israel has boosted its forces on the Syrian border as well, particularly in the Golan Heights, which is manned primarily by the Golani Brigade, one of Israel's oldest and most experienced infantry units. News of Israel beefing up its northern forces came against an announcement by Defense Minister Moshe Yaalon of dramatic reforms for the IDF, including cuts in air squadrons, armored battalions, and other conventional forces. Earlier this month, he linked deadly blasts in Beirut with Hezbollah. Israel's 2013 budget, which passed a first vote in the Knesset in May, calls for an $820 million cut of the defense budget. Over the next 5 years, the IDF plans to retire hundreds of tanks and howitzers, shut down several air squadrons, and release as many as 5,000 career soldiers from service. The reductions will save some $1.9 billion. Yaalon said the program to make the IDF a higher-tech and more flexible force will last several years and focus on smart munitions, intelligence collection, and electronics and cyber defense systems. IDF representatives are to meet with the Knesset's Joint Committee on the Defense Budget on July 21st for a pivotal hearing on the military sections of the budget. Israel's parliament faces a July 31st voting deadline for the national budget.